This video is going to be about gaining an understanding of the difference between wealth and income. So we'll start off by defining those two terms, and we'll begin with wealth. Wealth is the net worth of a person, which means the total value of his or her assets minus the liabilities that person has or what they owe. While income is the amount of money that a person receives in return for his services, sale of goods, or profit from investment. And typically, wealth takes a huge amount of time to acquire, while income is earned pretty much immediately. So most of us have a regular 9-to-5 job, and you go to work, put in whatever amount of hours that you put in, and at the end of a week, 2 weeks, twice a month, once a month, whatever the case may be, you get a check that corresponds to the services or the amount of time that you have put in. But where it gets dicey is a lot of people think that if you make a good income, then you're automatically wealthy. And that is not the case. As we have seen time and time again, there are many illustrations of professional athletes who made an incredible amount of money. They had a great income, but at the end of their careers, they ended up being broke. And the reason that happens is because if you make a good income and spend it all, then all you are doing is living high. And that is not what wealth is. Wealth is not what you spend, but it is the appreciation of and the accumulation of income producing assets that you have. So a good example would be two people who both earn the same salary. Let's say they both earn 100,000. So they're both six-figure earners, right? But that does by no means make them wealthy. If one of them is making just enough to, say, cover the rent and their living expenses and pay off debts, whatever the debt may be, then they're basically living paycheck to paycheck. They're living hand to mouth. While if the other person has made some good financial decisions, has been prudent with their money, they've saved, they've been frugal, and they've maintained a modest lifestyle, which has allowed them to accumulate some assets and be debt-free at the same time, and have, say, a net worth of $1 million or something, or $2 million, then that means that the second person is wealthy because they can easily choose to stop working, and if they can live on roughly half of the income that they were making every year, then they can live for the next 35 years without needing to work again. So that's the difference between wealth and income. And it's really important to understand this because society nowadays teaches us that having a high income is the same as being wealthy, and it's not. There are many people that are doctors, lawyers, that have small businesses, or people that, that make significant amounts of money. And yet, if they lose their income, then they're in trouble. They'll lose everything because they really have nothing. Everything that they own is mortgage, is debt. And so that's the difference between wealth and income. And it's really important to make the distinction between the two, because once you understand the two, then you can start working towards transforming your income into wealth and beginning to get some accumulation of these assets that can help you on the road to becoming financially independent. All right. Thank you once again for taking the time to listen to my videos, and I'll see you next time.